Hello everyone and welcome back here to the New England Sports Village here in Attleboro, Massachusetts, as we get ready to go underway here for this 18U matchup here between the New England Sports Village, the Northeast Generals, and the Hamden, Connecticut hockey squad. Hello everyone, my name is Mason Strawn. I will be your commentator for this morning matchup here. It's 11 a.m. soon to strike here at the New England Sports Village. You actually give me one moment here. Apologies there. Needed to get my cameraman and myself all set up and set and done and dandy already here. So we'll get ready to go underway here between these two sides right now. We'll go through the Generals lineup once more here for the U18 squad here to start. If you give me one moment, actually, apologies, is now trying to get everything set up in front of me here as well as we're trading over from that 16U game here earlier. The Generals U16 squad unfortunately falling in their second game. They fall 3-2 after jumping up 2-0 to start there. They end up falling 3-2 to the Junior Bruins. The 18U squad tying in yesterday's game against the Mountain Kings 4-4. They will look to see if they can go ahead and rebound from yesterday's game and see, well, I don't even say rebound, but at least see if they can come away with a victory here today against this Hamden squad. If you give me one moment here as well now. As we have the 18U squad roster right here in front of me for a moment now. Wearing number 9 will be Carson Zugak. He will be on the forward position as well, obviously. Wyatt Magruder will be wearing number 3. Makai Santiago will be wearing number 4. Number 8 will be Garrett Greenwood. He will be on the defensive pairing there, obviously. Jason Tucker will wear 22. He will be on the winger side. Trevor Riggs will wear number 19. He will be on the defensive side as well. Will be Gavin Hoffman wearing number 10 on the defensive side. Christian Williams wearing number 58 on the defense. 83 will be Mr. Nick Carpenter. He'll be on defense as well. Connor Ray will wear 77 on defense. Brady Hill wearing number 2 at the forward position. Shane Bradley wearing number 14. He has been a mix of forward and defenseman this year, but he's mostly focusing on the forward position. William Klingensmith will wear number 8. He will be starting at the forward. Brady Erickson playing that split winger side. Dylan Rakes will wear number 33. Erickson will wear number 5. I don't know if I mentioned that part. Fritz Ross will wear number 32. He is not in net here, though, tonight at the current moment. Mitchell Jansarak was the starting goaltender in yesterday's game. We will see if he gets to start once more here today for this U18 squad, led by Mr. Aaron Murray. That will be your starting lineup for this 18U team. It'll be Mike Rakes assisting him as well on the bench. Mitchell Jansarak starting in his first game here in the New England Sports Village in yesterday's game against the New Hampshire Mountain Kings. I apologize to him again. I thought it was Lucas Bonnet that was out there, as he's currently wearing Lucas Bonnet's jersey as we speak. He's wearing number 70, which is usually what Bonnet wears for that 16U squad. So I thought it was Bonnet down there. He has a very similar build to him, and that's who I thought was in net to start. He is not Bonnet that is down there. It is Mitchell Jansarak. So as we get ready to go underway here for this second game of the 18U squad now, as they'll get ready for their second game of this weekend. The second game for the Academy team today. The 16Us again playing earlier, falling to the Junior Bruins. The 18U squad will look to see if they can get their first win of the weekend after yesterday's draw against the New Hampshire Mountain Kings Academy team. They took a draw 4-4 yesterday. They'll play the Hamden, Connecticut team here today. The Hamden will be in their dark gray jerseys with the dark navy pants, as well as green pants, depending on who you are over there, as well as their darker helms with gold helms as well. The Generals will be in their navy blue with navy blue pants and white helmets, as the players will make their way back out onto the ice once more here. We'll get ready to go underway here between the Generals and Hamden. once more. Puck is dropped. Hamden wins it back into their own zone now. Back into the back left corner now, trying to get it up the close boards. Able to do so here as now it goes all the way down, and already just like that, we'll have icing to call. 8 seconds into the game, we already got an icing. As Hamden sends it all the way down and into the general zone. We'll have a face-off now, the right-hand side of the goaltender. Santiago now falls it back, drops it into the Hamden zone, goes over to the close boards. Now Hamden trying to get it out, not able to do so though, as the puck bounces it into the close corner. Zugek picks it up now, trying to kick it forward, able to do so, tries to hand it up to Klingensmith, not able to here for a moment. Excuse me, that's Bradley. The puck makes his way up the far boards. Santiago able to keep it in for a moment here, but Hamden able to clear it into the neutral zone now, onto the close boards. Here come Hamden, hit from behind though by Bradley. Bradley trying to shoot it up the close boards, able to do so to Carson Zugek. Zugek now on the close boards, paired up with Bradley, 2-on-2, tries to make his way through the Hamden defender, not able to do so. Trying to keep it in though for a moment here is Ray. He'll take a hit as he goes down in a heap over on the close boards. Picked up by Bradley though, over to the far faceoff shot. Shot save made as that one goes wide. As a shot from Hill goes too far, picked up now by Hill. Excuse me, that was Bradley before. Riggs now trying to chase after it in the zone. Trevor Riggs lets it go around the backside of the net, picked up by Hamden once more, trying to get it out, able to do so here as it's knocked down for a moment by Hoffman. To Hill. Hill up to Riggs now. Riggs almost playing like a hybrid defensive forward. Tries to find the pass in front, now he'll do so. Puck is still loose up to the blue line. Riggs sends it back down low. Trying to chase after it now is Klingensmith. Puck in the far corner. Erickson trying to get a hand of it, not able to. There's Hamden now trying to get it out, able to do so here for a moment. Hamden in the neutral zone, losing it here for a moment. Klingensmith trying to get a hand on it, not able to do so. Hamden brings it back into their own zone. 21 minutes remaining here in this first period of play. Trying to get it out, able to do so all the way down into the general zone. Williams will try and chase after it. In the close corner now, sends it around. Up there to Erickson, tries to get the pass out in front, able to do so here for a moment. Hamden's shot gets blocked out in front there for a moment by, I believe, Christian Williams. He'll send it around to the neutral zone. Tries to get the pass out in front. Intercepted here by the Generals. Trying to get a shot on. Is not able to do so, though, is Antonio Fleck. He's also an addition to this 18U squad. Forgot to mention that part as well, as the puck's still battling for it around the backside. Hamden trying to clear it. Not able to do so here as the Generals forechecking continues to be a bother. Trying to keep it in is Fleck. Not able to do so, though, as Christian Williams will retrieve it in his own zone. Send it back into the neutral zone, all the way down into the Hamden zone. Trying to chase after it is Thomas Cabela. He's also been added to this 18U squad for these games. Picked up by Hammond. Dumps it in now to the neutral zone. Hamden able to get past there. Able to get it past the likes of Connor Ray. Shot on. Block it off the helmet there. Pass out in front. Nowhere to go with that one. Jansarak sees his first action of the game. Puck in the neutral zone. Goes all the way down in the Hamden corner. Generals go for a line change here. Hitting the corner there by Santiago once more. On the close corner. Hamden trying to get it out now. Able to do so into the neutral zone. Riggs sends it across now to Hoffman. Hoffman across his central ice. Drops it into the Hamden zone. And all the way around to the backside of the net. Goaltender able to get it out for a moment. They're picked up by Hoffman. Shot on. Kicked away once more. Trying to get a hold of it is Zugek. Able to do so here in the close boards. Trying to get it up to Trevor Riggs. Able to for a moment now. Riggs battling for it on the close boards. He's a big, hard wall to try and get past. I'll tell you that much for free. Hamden now able to break through, though. Trying to make it past Bradley. Not able to do so, and that'll see the net come off its hinges. So 19-13 remaining here. Still nothing your score. Neither team able to put any shots, really, with much danger in front through this first 2.5 minutes of play, essentially. Puck is dropped to the left-hand side of Jansarak once more. Tries to get a shot on. That one goes around the backside of the net. Picked up by Zugek. Zugek around to Hoffman. Hoffman sends it around the backside of the net now to Riggs. Riggs straight ahead now to Santiago. He can really fly. Tries to get it up to Zugek. His pass goes too far, though. Zugek will get ahead, though, to make sure it's no icing. He'll take the hit around the backside of the net. Now Santiago tries to get it up to the blue line to Hoffman. Hoffman on the far board. Sends it back down low around the backside of the net. Goes around to the backside now. Hamden picks it up on the close boards. Sends it around now to the back corner, trying to get it out. Able to do so here. Williams will have to go after and retrieve it. Christian Williams now in the close corner. No real pressure at the moment here. Now here comes Hamden as he drops it into the neutral zone. Hill hands it back, trying to get it up to Santiago. Puck on the close corner there. Hoffman now able to pick it up for a moment. Trying to dump it ahead to Erickson. Able to do so now. Erickson trying to push it forward. Too many bodies in front for a moment there, but Hill now. Shot on. Goes off the helmet and goes around. Picked up by Christian Williams. He'll take a wrister. Hits off the backside of Klingensmith. Puck in the close corner now. Hill trying to battle with it for a moment. Makes its way up to Christian Williams' stick once more. Wrister goes through, but kicked away once more. Hill in the corner now. Goes around towards the back, close boards now once more. Williams in front, sends it around to Ray. Connor Ray's wrist shot goes off the backside of Klingensmith once more. We're going to see a penalty against Hamden there as the Klingensmith took a stick to the back of the knees. 17:53 remaining here in the first as Hamden will take their first penalty of the game with a cross-checking call to the backside of Klingensmith, and the Generals will take a power play. Face off to the left-hand side of the goaltender once more. Won by Hamden to the back corner now. Trying to send it around to the close board. Trevor Riggs will intercept. Riggs now sends it down low. Trying to find a line is Zugek. Zugek taking pressure now from Hamden on the backside. Try to get it out. Able to do so here. They'll take it around to the backside of their own net. Sends it around to the far boards. Intercepted, though, by Ray. Sends it across to Riggs. Riggs now tries to take a wrister. Shot save made. Rebound still loose. Riggs knocks it down. Riggs goes around the backside of the net now. Hamden able to get a stick on it now, trying to get it around. Able to do so to the close boards, but Riggs intercepts once more. Hands it up to Hill. Hill now sends it back down low to Riggs. Riggs tries to find a wrister. Shot save made once again. Gets it out into the neutral zone. Dumpage here from Hamden. They're going to try and chase after this one. Hill and Santiago will be the ones back. Santiago in his own zone. 1:15 remaining on the power play. 17:05 remaining in the first. Santiago now flying through the far boards, trying to make his way to the front of the net. Not able to do so this time. Puck goes to the backside, trying to get the pass out in front. Not able to. Zugek up to Erickson at the blue line now at the far boards. Ends it back down low to Zugek. Not able to get to his stick, though, as now it'll be Williams trying to get a hold of it once more. Excuse me, that's Bradley. Zugek now tries to get the pass out in front. Nobody home. Hamden now trying to get it across. Able to do so, but a hit from Santiago keeps him away from the puck. Fleck now with 46 seconds remaining on the power play. Gets it ahead. Not able to do so as Erickson losing control of it for a moment. Hamden trying to commit some more pressure. Able to get to it for a second, though, but not before the Generals get it back into the Hamden zone. Picked it up for a shot. Save made at Zugek. His shot goes wide for a moment. Around rebound in front. Not able to push it through as Erickson. Williams hands it back to Fleck now. Fleck straight across to Connor Ray. Ray shot on. Blocker down. Rebound still loose. Not able to push it through. 20 seconds remaining on the power play. Shot on. Blocked out in front. Erickson trying to keep it in. Not able to do so as it gets sent all the way down into the general zone. Zugek will have to retrieve it. In the far corner. Zugek. 9 seconds remaining on the power play. 16 to go in the period. Ray now up to Zugek. Zugek was going for a change, and so it'll be for a moment there. Hill trying to dump it in. He's able to for a moment. Hamden trying to get an extra man. Goes all the way down onto Jansarak's stick. He'll hang on. So first power play of the game comes up empty for the Generals, unfortunately, but they have a couple of good opportunities with 15:47 remaining here in the first. Still 0-0 your score. Face off to the left-hand side of the goaltender once more. Puck is dropped. One back by the Generals. Trevor Riggs now will pick it up in the close corner. Riggs goes around the backside of his own net. Tries to push the puck forward. Able to keep control of it for a moment here. He's a big body to try and move. I'll tell you that much for free. Here come the Generals now. Williams makes his way through central ice. Trying to hit it back to Cabela. Cabela sends it out. This one goes all the way back down into the General zone. Hoffman will have to go after and retrieve it. That'll be icing. The call as Hamden was the one that actually fired it all the way down. I thought it was Cabela for a moment there, but it goes too far. Goes all the way down for icing. 15:25 now remaining. A face-off to the right-hand side of the goaltender once more. Puck is dropped. Generals win it back. Back to Hoffman now. Over to Riggs on the close corner. Close corner Riggs. Shot, save, made. Rebound goes loose. Picked up by Hamden for a moment here. Sends it around the backside of the net. To the far board now. Trying to get it out. Hoffman will keep it. Chips it in. Trying to get it down low. Able to do so here for a moment. Picked up now by Fleck. Losing it for a moment as Riggs will try and keep it in. He's able to do so here for a moment. Hamden tries to get it out. Good work once again by Riggs to use the good stick. Bouncing around. Cabela trying to get a shot on. Not able to do so. Puck in the far corner, though. Cabela able to get a hold of it for a moment. Hamden trying to get it out once more. Able to do so now. Make their way through the neutral zone. 3-on-2. Generals have the numbers. Puck makes its way into the General zone, but now here's an opportunity for Magai Santiago. He's on a one-on-one possibly. He loses control of the puck, though, for a moment as the Generals go for a line change. Hamden now in their own zone trying to get control. Able to here for a moment now on the close boards. Losing it, though, to Santiago once more. Pass out in front, trying to get a shot on was Bradley. Rebound, still loose, not able to get it through. Puck makes his way into the neutral zone. Connor Ray to Williams on the close boards now in the neutral zone. Tries to dump it in, able to do so onto the goaltender's glove, and he's going to hang on. 14-14 remaining here in the first. Still nothing your score here between Hamden and the Northeast Generals, the 18U squad. Here in this Beast Tournament Series here for this weekend in the New England Sports Village here in Attleboro, Massachusetts. Face off to the right-hand side of the goaltender once more. Santiago wins it back. Trying to get it back to Williams. Able to, but he gets it off sides, unfortunately for him, so Connor Ray will have to try and keep it. Ray now in the neutral zone, hands it into Bradley. Bradley sends it into the Hamden zone. Hamden clears it into the neutral zone. They'll come the other way now, trying to make their way past Williams. Able to for a moment. Pass goes out in front too far. Picked up, though, by the defenseman. Tries to get the shot on off the helmet there for a moment. Jansarak will hold on. Mitchell Jansarak is not exactly the tallest goaltender in the world, but he has looked pretty good here in these couple of games that he's played for the Generals squad. He shows it there once more. Face off to his right-hand side. One back by Hamden for a moment here. Pass goes straight across, trying to find a lane out in front. Not able to here, though, as the puck makes its way into the close corner. Williams sends it around the backside. Still in the Clark corner now. Hamden retrieves it, sends it over to the blue line. Slap shot blocked off the skates there for a moment of Klingensmith. He may try and go after this one. Not able to get to it in time, though, as too many gray jerseys in the way. Williams in his own zone, though, picks up the bouncing puck. As Hamden will try and send it back in, and offsides the call after Hamden forward is a little too far ahead. $13:28 remaining here in this first period. Still nothing your score here between Hamden and the Northeast Generals. Face off to our right-hand side here in the neutral zone. Puck is dropped. Hamden wins it back in the neutral zone now, trying to get into the general zone. They do indeed, but it bounces off. I think the referee the skate there for a moment. If a referee had a stick, that'd be a little weird. As Trevor Riggs now battling forward in the close corner. Hamden now sends it around the backside. Klingensmith on the far boards. Gets his pass intercepted, but Hamden has to retreat back into their own zone. Into the neutral zone now. Dumps it into the general zone. Fluttering puck goes all the way to the backside of the net. Hoffman sends it around to the close boards. Big hit there for a moment. Hamden trying to keep it. Shot on. Doesn't go through those. The rebound's loose. Shot goes wide. That one goes too far. Into the close corner. Shot on. Jansarak able to stick it away. Rebound still loose. Not able to get a hold of it, though, as either side. Pass out in front. Nobody there. Big hit on the backside from Riggs. In the close corner now. Big Trevor Riggs. Able to block that one out in front. Shane Hill able to get a hold of it for a moment now. Erickson not able to retrieve his pass, though, on the close boards. Puck in the Hamden zone. Hamden now crossing the neutral zone, trying to get into the general zone. Able to do so here for a moment. On sides for them, though. Able to get it ahead, though. Here come the Generals now. Here's Williams now on the close boards. Tries to get a shot on. Held on once again. 12:15 remaining now in the first. Nothing still your score here between the Generals and Hamden. That Connecticut squad here in this 18U matchup in this 11 o'clock game here in the Beast Tournament Series, the New England Sports Village. Puck is dropped once more. Generals win it back. Williams on the close boards now. Hands it off. Trying to find a lane out in front. Not able to do so now. Here comes Hamden. 3-on-2 opportunity for them. On their way back is Williams and Ray. Shot goes way wide around the backside of the net. Fleck trying to get it out. Not able to. Hamden shot on. Puck goes around the backside on the redirect. Picked up for a moment by Connor Ray. He'll lose it, though, to Hamden's forward. Try to get the pass in front. Nobody home. Fleck now able to clear it here for a moment. Hamden picks it up in their own zone. Trying to outskate the forwards once more. Able to here for a moment now, but they'll have to reset and try to get in the general zone. It's offsides for a moment there as they'll bring it back. Trying to dump it down low. Able to here for a moment into the far corner. Connor Ray trying to get in front of it. Able to here for a moment now. Trying to get it out. Not able to for a second. Puck goes its way to the front of the net. Not able to get a hold of it, though, as either side as the Generals are able to clear it. Into the neutral zone now. Hamden crossing central ice, trying to get into the Generals zone. Able to do so here for a moment. Now the Generals pick it up. Here comes Makai Santiago again, and a boatload of speed for him. Able to make his way around the defender. Tries to go through another one, but not able to. There's too many gray bodies again in front. Riggs now picks it up in the neutral zone, trying to get it in. Able to here for a moment. He'll take it into the Hamden zone by himself. at the blue line. Rister goes into the far corner. Santiago now in the close corner. Hands it off to Bradley. Bradley takes a shot. Blocks off the skates of the Hamden defender. Now here comes Hamden. Riggs is the only one back. 2-on-1 opportunity possibly for them, but it's a good stick work once again by Riggs as that one goes too far. Sends it all the way back into the neutral zone as he sends it around the backside of the net. Hamden now trying to get it out in their own zone. Control of it for a moment here. Clears it into the neutral zone. Trying to get it in to the general zone. Tries to make their way past Trevor Riggs. Not able to. Is Santiago able to get the good stick work there. Puck in the neutral zone once more. Hamden dumps it in once again into the far corner. Bradley will be the one to go after that one. Or Hoffman, excuse me, as this one's picked up by Riggs now on the far corner. Hands it up to Bradley now. Bradley in the neutral zone. Making his way into the Hamden zone. Pass straight across to Zugek on the far boards. Zugek goes down low into the far corner. Picks up the puck now, trying to battle with multiple different gray jerseys. Puck goes up to Connor Ray. Stop on, tries to make the rebound in front. Bradley takes a hit. Puck is still loose. Hamden trying to clear it. Able to for a moment now, but a good work there from Zugek. Shot on, puck out in front still. Makes its way to the close boards now, trying to clear it. Able to for a moment now, as it'll be Connor Ray, the only one back for a moment here. He'll be the one to try and retrieve it. Out bodies to Hamden forward, able to get a hold of it, goes to the close boards. Tries to get it all the way up ahead as Hill was all the way forward for a breakaway chance. That puck had too much pepper on it. On the close boards here, Brady Erickson battling for it in the close corner. No penalty will be called here, and now it will be called. As we'll see a holding call against, I'm not sure who exactly. There's a little extra chippiness at the end of the play. As we will see Brady Erickson go to the box here for a holding, I believe the call. He will be the only one to go to a box. So now Hamden will get their first power play of the game. With it 9:30 remaining here in the first, still 0-0 your score. Face off to the left-hand side of Jansarak once more. Hamden will have their first power play of the game after the holding call against Brady Erickson. Puck is dropped to the close boards now. Hamden on the close cords now over to the blue line, trying to get it down low to the opposite face-off dot. Able to here for a moment now on the far boards. Right in front of the Generals bench here for a moment. Sends it across to the far face-off dot. Connor Ray will try and clear it, and he will for a moment here as he makes his way into the neutral zone. Hamden will have to reset. Hamden in their own zone now, trying to get away from Carson Zugek, the forechecking forward. Now make their way through the neutral zone into the general zone here at the close blue line. Sends it across to the far blue line. Makes their way down to the far face-off dot. Shot out in front, held on by Jansarak once more. 8:55 now remaining in the first. 1:25 remaining on the power play for Hamden as Erickson sits in the box for holding. Puck has dropped. Hamden wins it back to the close blue line. Trying to get it over to the far blue or far face-off dot. Riggs able to get a hold of it. Sends it up the far boards. Picked up by Hamden. Sends it down low to Riggs once more. Riggs will then pop it up into the neutral zone. Santiago now is going to be the one that tries to chase after it. Santiago now one-on-one with the goaltender. Shouldered away. You got to keep an eye out if you're looking from the Hamden bench for Makai Santiago. We have seen him fly on the power play, on the penalty kill. It does not matter. He will outskate anybody on the rink. And in that moment there, he was able to, but the goaltender able to get a blocker on it. 8:34 remaining here. Face off in the Hamden zone. One for a moment here by Hill. He battles with it still in the close corner, trying to kill some time. Puck makes his way to the close boards, trying to get it out as Hamden. Finally able to do so here, as now the Generals are able to make their way back. 50 seconds remaining on the power play, 8:20 in the game. In the period, I should say. Picked up now by Hamden at the close blue line. Sends it down low to the close face-off dot around the backside of the net to the far corner. Trying to get up to the blue line. Good work by Hill to be able to clear this one out, but it'll go all the way down for icing. 8:03 now remaining in the first. 33 seconds still against the penalty on Brady Erickson for holding. Still 0-0 your score here between the two sides. Puck is dropped once more here. Generals win it back. Hoffman trying to get it out. Weird bounce off the corner. Makes its way to the front, but the Generals are able to clear it. Good work there from Bradley to get it out. All the way into the Hamden zone now, into the Clark corner. Good work by Hill to get a stick on that one to knock it away for a moment, but Hamden will hold on to it in their own zone. Pass goes straight across to the close boards. Trying to get a hold of it there was Bradley. Now here comes Hamden once more. 3-on-2 opportunity for them possibly. Go into the far corner, trying to fight it out. Not able to, though. Good work by Riggs to get it out once more. 5 seconds remaining on the power play. Here's an opportunity for Hill. Hill one-on-one with the goaltender. Backhand shot save made once more. Even strength, though, as Brady Erickson goes to the bench. Here they come once more. Puck onto the goaltender. He'll hang on. 7:20 now remaining in the first. The Generals and Hamden now have both killed off a penalty, as we'll have a face-off to the right-hand side of the goaltender once more. Puck is dropped. Tied up for a moment. Cabela tries to take the shot, but that one goes to the far corner once more. Trying to get it out is Hamden. Able to do so here for a moment. Picked up by Williams. In his own zone, sends it across to Connor Ray. Ray's trying to send it up. Hamden intercepts it, but it's in the neutral zone. They'll have to dump it back into the general zone. That one went out of play as it shot off the referee's elbow and into the Generals' bench. So we'll have a face-off here, I believe, that right in front of the Generals' bench. I wasn't sure if it would be at Central Ice. It looked like the ref was pointing at Central Ice, but it'll be right in front of the Generals' bench. Face-off one, back into the Generals' zone. Picked up by Connor Ray. He'll go into the far corner, sends it around the backside of the net to Williams. Williams up to Fleck. Fleck tries to get it straight ahead, able to get it up to the blue line, but Hamden keeps it in. Shot on to Jansarak. He'll hang on. 6:50 still remaining here in this first period of play. Still nothing your score as both teams kill off a power play to keep this game scoreless. Puck is dropped to the right side of Jansarak once more. Hamden wins it back at the close blue line. Takes a shot, blocked out in front for a moment there. Williams is going to the bench. He's hurt. That one hurt his right leg. Getting a line change here. Santiago comes out now for a moment. Puck makes its way into the general zone once more. Hamden trying to get a shot on. Big hit over on the far boards. Williams now picks it up on the close boards. Sends it up the close boards to Santiago. Santiago hands it back to Fleck. Back to Williams now. Santiago retrieves it in the neutral zone. Backs his way into his own zone, trying to get it ahead to Cabela. Cabela gets a stick on it and sends it down low into the Hamden zone for a line change here. Hamden now in their own zone, trying to get a long stretch pass. Intercepted here by Zugek. Zugek makes his way out in front. Shot on, rebound, scores! And who did I say before? Makai Santiago. With 6:08 remaining, the first goal of this game belongs to Santiago. As great work by Carson Zugek to keep that puck in the zone and give the Generals a 1-0 lead. Puck is dropped once more over to the far boards now. Generals are trying to push it forward, able to do so here for a moment with 6 minutes remaining here. 1-0 your score as Makai Santiago scores on a 1-on-0 opportunity with the goaltender. He scores on the rebound. Puck in the close corner now, picked up by Bradley. He'll send it out in front. Intercepted, though, by Hamden once more. Santiago knocks down the pass. Pass out in front. Bradley can't get a hold of it, though. Hamden now in their own zone, makes their way into the neutral zone, trying to make their way past Christian Williams. Able to for a moment, but he's able to make enough of a hit to at least slow him down. Trying to dump it out at Santiago, up to Zugek. Zugek now on the far boards, trying to make his way past the defender. Puck gets knocked off his stick. Generals get a line change here for a moment. No icing will be called, and then finally, it will be a penalty. So we'll see a hooking call against Shane Bradley. It was a late call there as Zugek had already taken like 3 steps with the puck, but with 5:27 remaining, the Generals will go on the penalty kill once more as we'll have a face-off to the right-hand side of Jansarak. Puck is dropped. Riggs wins it back. Tries to fire it off the far boards, able to do so all the way back down into the Hamden zone. Slow enough that they'll have to try and retrieve it. Erickson causing pressure now. Puck sitting in the Hamden zone for a moment now. Here they make their way through the neutral zone to the far boards. Trying to find a pass out in front. Nobody home is good work by Riggs to tie him up. Stick of Hoffman, Zach behind the backside. It's actually in the net. Hoffman's stick is in the net. He's currently stickless at the current moment as there's a tumble down in the far corner for a moment here. Trying to get it out is Riggs. Not able to for a moment. Shot out in front. Riggs able to block it. Puck is still loose. Makes his way into the neutral zone. Here's an opportunity for Shane Hill. Hill on his own into the zone. Multiple green or black, gray, green. I don't know which jerseys they are. The Generals are able to keep it in though. Connor Ray tries to get a shot. Puck is still loose in front. Able to keep it, though, is Williams. He'll send it back down low once more. 1:09 remaining on the power play for Hamden. Connor Ray continuing to forecheck here. Trying to get it out is Hamden. Able to do so all the way down into the general zone, where it will be icing. Good work by the Generals to cause that forecheck. Shane Hill was on his own for a moment there. The slow puck allowed 4 different Hamden jerseys to try and get back into the zone. A good shot, but it bounces off the helmet of the goaltender once more. And with 4:24 remaining, we'll have a face-off in the Hamden zone. 57 seconds remaining on their power play. Face-off, tied up 4. Zugek picks it up for a moment here, trying to continue to battle for it. Able to here in the close corner. Multiple Hamden jerseys continuing to pester him. Able to finally get it out of their own zone. Here comes Hamden now. 3-on-3 with them. On the far face-off dot. Turns around, tries to look to the close blue line. Able to here for a moment. Makes his way to the close face-off dot. Batted away once more by Jansarak. Trying to get it out. Able to as he actually, I think, hit that off of a Hamden player, but instead it'll be icing called again. I thought it bounced off of a player in front of the blue line there, but I guess not. So we'll have an icing here with 3:55 remaining in the first. 28 seconds on the power play against Shane Bradley for hooking. Jansarak has a face-off to his right side, won by Hamden now. Over to the far board, sends it around the backside of the net. Williams will try and retrieve it. The tall defenseman now sends it up the close boards. Hamden retrieves it for a moment, though, at the close face-off dot. Sends it up to the close blue line. Over to the middle blue line. Shot on, kicked away once more by Jansarak. Puck rolls up to the far boards, right in front of the Generals bench. Picked up by Santiago. He tries to get it out. Able to do so here. Zugek trying to kick it forward. Able to do so for a moment now. Hamden able to retrieve it in the neutral zone. Even strength now. Bradley will go to the bench. Now the Generals have full bodies. Offsides for a moment here. Trying to keep it. Was able to for a moment was Fleck. Over to Zugek now. Zugek to Williams. Williams in front. Shot on. Rebound still loose. Trying to push it through was Santiago once more. Not able to do so though. 3:10 remaining here in the first. Riggs able to send it back down into the Hamden zone once more. Making his way through the defenders once again. Again, a big rig, Trevor Riggs, trying to get it forward. Able to for a moment, but now makes his way into the neutral zone. Williams over to Hoffman. Hoffman dumps it in once more. Fleck will try and retrieve it. 2:50 remaining here in the first. Hamden retrieves it around the backside of the net onto the close boards. Trying to get a hold of it is Cabela. Able to do so here for a moment now, but Hamden's able to outbody him to the puck. 2-on-1. The Generals have the numbers, though, on the defensive side as they enter the Generals zone. Puck makes its way right in front of the Generals bench. Back off the backside of the referee once more. Able to keep it in, though, is Hamden. Puck goes too far as that one out in front. Not able to get a hold of it. Puck makes his way to the blue line once more here. On the close boards. Big hit once more from Antonio Fleck. On the close boards here. Picked up by Fleck. He'll try and hand it up once more. Almost runs into his own teammate. Hamden here, now in the neutral zone. Dumps it down low once more. Goes around the backside of the net. Hoffman will try and retrieve it in the far boards. Able to kick it ahead. Trying to get it out of the Generals. On to Hoffman's stick once more. Trying to get it out. Still not able to here. Over to the close boards now. Battling for it once more. Trying to get it out the pass in front. Too far. That one had too much pepper on it. Tries to get it up the close board or far boards. Able to bat it down though is Hamden once more. It goes off sides though. Big hit once again from Cabela. On the close boards now, Hamden enters the zone once more. Drop pass onto the blue line. Shane Hill lays the hit. On the close boards, Hamden trying to get a shot on. Blocked away once more by Jansarak. Puck on the backside of the net. In the far corner now. On the backside now, Jansarak trying to get a hold of it. Tries to get the wraparound. Puck still loose in front. No one's able to put it through. 1:25 remaining here in the period. Hamden trying to receive it in the neutral zone. Generals go for a line change here. Ericsson's not able to bat it down. Picked up by Williams now in his own zone. Across now to Connor Ray. Ray, long stretch pass, trying to find Brady Erickson. Instead, he'll make his way onto Shane Hill's stick. He'll take a hit on the close boards, and now Hamden will retrieve it in their own zone. 1:05 remaining now in the first. Hamden now pushing it straight ahead once more. Williams picks it up, goes around the backside of his own net. Hands it up the far boards. Gets off the skate there of Klingensmith. Tries to get a shot on. Kicked away, though, by Connor Ray. Ray in this close face-off dot. On the close boards now. Losing it for a moment here. Hamden still trying to battle it forward. Trying to get it on the shot on. That shot goes too high and far. 42 seconds remaining here in the period. Tries to get another shot on. That one goes wide once more. And the close faceoff dot now. Another shot goes wide. Puck in the far dot. Klingensmith now. Trying to get it ahead to Brady Erickson. Erickson in the neutral zone. Hands it back to Klingensmith. Line change here for the Generals. Erickson tries to push it forward. Puck just sitting on the blue line there for a moment. Connor Ray's at least able to push it forward. Hamden will retrieve it, though, with 19 seconds in the neutral zone. Puck down low into the General zone once more. Picked up by Riggs. 13 seconds. Trying to get the stretch pass. Puck is still in the General zone. Picked up by Ray. Ray up the close boards now. Hamden picks it up. 7 seconds now. Goes all the way into the Hamden zone. Maybe no time left to try and make a play. Still battling forward is Santiago, though. And with no time, he gets one more shot off. But with no time remaining, the goalie saves it anyway. So 1-0 your score. Makai Santiago with the lone goal in this game from this great effort from Carson Zugek to keep it on side, leaving Santiago alone in front of the net. So 1-0, the 18U Generals Academy team leads over their Hamden, Connecticut squad through one. We'll let the Zamboni make its way back onto the ice once more. Here's we'll get ready for this intermission here. Give us 1 second. We'll be right back in 1 minute. Hello, everyone, and welcome back here to the New England Sports Village here in Attleboro, Massachusetts, as we get ready to go underway here for this second period of play between the Northeast Generals 18U Academy team and the Hamden, Connecticut hockey squad. As we get ready to go underway for the second period, 1-0 your score. The Generals lead through one here after a goal by Makai Santiago, as he was just pretty much camping in front of the net to be able to put through the 1-0 against the goaltender, taking the initial shot and then backhanding home the rebounder after Carson Zugek was able to keep the clear from getting too far and was able to find Santiago while still being on sides right in front of the net. It's been a low-scoring affair, but a lot of action actually between these two sides. Some good offensive play. Well, some big hits near that back end of the play. We've only seen 3 penalties as Brady Erickson and Shane Bradley have both gone, one for hooking and one for holding, as well as a penalty against Hamden as well for a cross-check to the backside. So once again, through 1-0 your score. Makai Santiago with the lone goal here between the two sides, as the Generals lead here on the premier rink in the New England Sports Village in Attleboro, Massachusetts, as we sit here for the Beast Series tournament this weekend here in the New England Sports Village. The final game here in the New England Sports Village for the 18U squad. The 16U team going 0-2, unfortunately, this weekend, losing 8-0 yesterday and 3-2 earlier this morning at 9:30 against the Boston Junior Bruins. The 18U squad tying yesterday 4-4 against the Junior Mountain Kings 18U squad, coming back from a 4-2 deficit to tie it up at 4 apiece. With guess who? Makai Santiago actually was the game-tying goal off the face-off yesterday. So he's got 2 in 2 games. He's got 2 essentially in about 20 minutes worth of hockey. The players make their way to the benches really quickly here, have their conversation with their head coaches once more. We have 22.5 minutes put up on the board once again here as we get ready to go underway once more here in the New England Sports Village from Attleboro, Massachusetts. The teams make their way back out on the ice once more here. The Generals ahead 1-0 after the goal again by Makai Santiago, assisted by Carson Zugek. As Mitchell Jansarak continues to sit in net here for the Generals. He's seen a couple of shots here tonight, but he's done a pretty good job in net for this squad in his second game here in the New England Sports Village. As the players make their way to central ice once more, puck is dropped. Hamden tries to tie it up for a moment here. Generals will win it back. Picked up now for a moment, goes over to Williams now. Williams back over to Connor Ray. Ray back over to Williams around the backside of the net to the closed boards now. Williams straight ahead trying to find Santiago. Too much pepper on that one, though, as Williams will have to retrieve the puck again as Hamden fired it too far. Bradley into the Hamden zone. Hamden will retrieve it, though, try and hold possession in their own zone as Bradley continues to pass her. Puck in the close corner now. Hamden tries to make the long stretch pass, able to, but goes too far and goes all the way down into the general zone, and that will be icing 34 seconds into the period. So we had one 15 seconds into the period to start, and now we have one 34 seconds into the period in the second half. Both of them by Hamden. Face off to the right-hand side of the goaltender once more. Zugek will step in. Tied up for a moment. Trying to get it back onto the goaltender was Hamden. Puck goes over to the close boards now. Santiago tries to send it back to Williams, dealing with multiple Hamden defenders in front. Trying to get it out into the neutral zone, sends it all the way into the general zone. Connor Ray will have to chase after it. Able to do so here as he goes into the close corner. Connor Ray up the close boards now, able to make it past multiple Hamden defenders. Makes his way into the Hamden zone. Tries to drop the pass over to Santiago, goes a little too far. Pass goes away. Bradley will have to retrieve it in the neutral zone. Generals will have to tag up. Goes it across once more here, and offsides will be called as Carson Zugek was not able to get back on sides in time. Face off at central ice now. After the ice offsides call with 21-24, tied up for a moment here, picked up by Klingensmith. Klingensmith on the far boards here. Now Hamden trying to push it forward. They do so into the general zone. Trevor Riggs tries to lay the body. Brady Erickson trying to dump it out. Hamden able to keep a good hold on that one. Shot in front, held off for a moment there by Jansarak. On the close boards now, Riggs tries to dump it out, not able to here. Puck makes its way into the close faceoff dot. Trying to make the pass out in front, not able to. Good stick work by Hoffman. Puck in the close corner now. Trying to get the pass across, able to do so, but it goes too far. As the net came off its hinges once more there. As the goaltender, or not the goaltender, the shooter in front just sent it a little too far. Janczarek was able to get all the way across, but unfortunately, I don't know if you would have been able to get a glove on it, but either way, the shot went too far anyway. Puck is dropped once more. Hamden wins it back to the close corner now. Sent it down low once more. Big hit from Trevor Riggs once again. Now the Generals trying to clear it. Able to do so here. Cabela now chasing after it. Gets the puck bouncing around. Sent it down low into the far corner. Goes around the backside of the net. Cabela continues to chase. Sends it around the backside once more is Hamden. Taking it out of their own zone once more. Crosses the neutral zone. Sends it up to the close corner now. Williams trying to chase after it as well. He's a hit over there in the corner once again. He'll fall over, though, as well. Puck still in the close corner. Tries to find the pass out in front. Nobody home. The Generals will get a piece of it. They'll go for a change here. Hamden will try and reset in their own zone. 20-12 remaining here in the second period. Still ahead 1-0 are the Generals. Hamden in their own zone, looking for that long stretch pass once more. Off the inside board, trying to hand it off. But Zugek in the way for a moment here. Try to get it ahead. Picked up, though, by Williams. He'll send it across now to Ray. Connor Ray on the far boards now. Trying to look for Zugek, not able to, so he'll take it in himself. Connor Ray trying to make it around the defenseman. Tries to find the pass out in front. Nobody in navy blue jersey that'll retrieve it. Hamden now on the close boards. Dumps it into the general zone. It'll be Hoffman to retrieve it in the far corner. Goes around the backside of his net to the close corner. Tries to make the pass ahead. Able to here for a moment, but picked up by Hamden. Hamden, 3-on-2 opportunity for them, but the puck is still across the blue line. It should have been offsides, I believe, for a moment there. Generals are able to block it, though. Trying to get it out is Zugek, able to do so here. Bradley's hurt, or excuse me, Santiago's hurt over by the boards. Trying to help him out is Williams. Puck is in Hamden's zone. Santiago goes to the bench. Generals trying to get it out, not able to here for a moment. Hamden continuing to cause the pressure. Goes around the backside of the net to the close boards. Trying to find a pass around. Sends it up to the blue line now. Tries to get a shot on. Blocked out in front once more by Bradley. Bradley hands it up to Riggs now. Trevor Riggs hands it up now, trying to get it on to Hill. Down to the goaltender. He'll send it around the backside of the net to the far boards. Klingensmith now. Able to keep it down low to Hill. Shane Hill in the far corner. Tries to get it up low, or gets it up high. Gets it too far, though, as that one had too much pepper on it. Picked up by Williams, over to Erickson now. Erickson dumps it into the Hamden zone. Changes coming through once again here for the Generals. Puck bouncing around on the close boards. Williams tries to take a shot, bounces off of a Hamden defender, goes almost out of play, but it keeps in still. Williams tries to get a shot on him. We're getting a little bit of feistiness around the backside of the net. Klingensmith getting into it for a moment here. Not sure what was going on there for a second around the backside. Now we'll see the big, tall Williams go over to have a chat with him. Not sure what was going on back there for a moment, as Klingensmith was getting into it there with the defender on the backside of the net. I'm not sure if we'll see any penalties called here. I don't believe we will. The net will get re-put on as Klingensmith was in the shoving match, got put into the backside of the net for a moment there as he has a conversation with the referee for a second. And now I think Klingensmith may go to the box. So I believe we'll actually have both players go to the box here. We will. So Klingensmith and number 5 for Hamden will go to the box here. So essentially they'll go for offsettings here. I believe still it will be 5-on-5 hockey still. As the assistant coach Rakes will get an answer right now from the referee for a moment. The answer is apparently good enough for him at this point. Probably not happy about it, obviously, but now face off to the left-hand side of the goaltender once more. Won by Hamden for a moment here, but trying to find the pass in front was Fleck, not able to. He'll get around, trying to get the pass in front once more, not able to. There's too many bodies in front for Hamden. Fleck still battling for it, tries to get it in front once more to Williams, tries to get a shot on, not able to. Cabela was trying to stuff it. Hamden trying to get it up ahead, able to here for a moment now, but Williams will retrieve it in his own zone. 18 minutes remaining here in the second period, still 1-0 to Generals lead. Connor Ray off the close boards, tries to get it to Fleck. Able to here for a moment. Generals push it ahead. Cabela now tries to get it ahead once more. Able to for a second, but Hamden's able to push him away. In their own zone now. Too much pepper on that one. Goes all the way down to the general zone. Janczarek able to shoot it out of his own zone. Makes his way into the neutral zone. Trying to push it forward once more is Cabela. Able to do so here. Hamden trying to reset. Sends it into the neutral zone. Williams will retrieve it here. Now Hamden enters the general zone, trying to make their way past Santiago. He's back out on the ice after taking that initial hit earlier. Trying to dump it out, able to do so. That one actually went out of play, so we'll have a stoppage here with 17:32 remaining. And the Generals still ahead by a goal after Makai Santiago makes it a 1-0 game. He has the last 2 goals for this Generals squad in their last 2 days. Face-off is won by the Generals once more. Hoffman now hands it off to Riggs on the close face-off dot. Riggs up to Bradley. Bradley now on the close boards, trying to find a pass back. Not able to do so here for a moment. Now trying to get it out in front. Able to for a second. Now Zugek on the far boards. Tries to hand it back to Hoffman. Now back to Riggs. Riggs will try and retrieve it, though, in his own zone. Constant pressure here. He'll get tripped up for a moment. Bodies were just colliding, though. It won't be a penalty. Hoffman picks it up now, trying to hand it off to Santiago. Picked up by Hamden. Tries to get the shot on. Blocked away by Jansarak once more. Santiago hands it up to Hoffman. Goes too far. Zugek not able to get a hold of it. Sends it down low into the corner. Hoffman sends it up the far boards again. Zugek trying to get control of it. Able to finally. Hands it off to Hoffman. Hoffman into the neutral zone. Up to Bradley. Bradley now one-on-one with the goaltender. Shot save made once again. He'll hang on with 16:45 remaining. Still 1-0 your score. The Generals lead by a goal. As Makai Santiago, the lone goal scorer in this game. Shane Hill will step into the dot here for the Generals on the left or the right-hand side of the goaltender. One back by Shane Hill to Williams. Shot on, blocked out in front as Hill actually was trying to chip that in. Cabela now on the far side, battling with multiple Hamden defenders. Able to get it out of their own zone. Trying to get the stretch pass. Intercepted, though, by Erickson. Connor Ray hands it back to Williams. Williams now to Hill. Now up to Erickson. Erickson now kicking it forward. Hands it back to Cabela. Cabela shot on. Blocked away once more by the goaltender. He'll hang on as his defenseman almost took it away from him. Now the 2 penalty goers, Kling and Smith, will walk out of the box here as their penalties will end for their little shoving match with 16:20 remaining here in the second. Still 1-0 your score. Generals lead. Puck is dropped. Face off won by the Generals. Connor Ray, wrist shot blocked away once more. Christian Williams will try and retrieve it. Not able to here for a moment as Hamden will send it around the backside of their own boards to the far boards. Trying to get it out. Connor Ray trying to kick it away. Not able to. 2-on-1 opportunity possibly for Hamden here. Generals are able to get back. Shoots it off the board and then scores. Hamden finally responds here with 16 minutes on the dot. As Jansarak not able to get the glove on that one, and it'll make it a 1-1 game. So now a tied game here, 1-1 your score through with 16 minutes remaining here in the second. Puck is dropped. Hamden wins it back into their own zone. Still holding possession in their own zone for a moment here. Trying to find a stretch pass once more. Not able to. Is good work by Hoffman to lay the body still. Puck makes his way into the Generals zone, though. Trying to get it down low. Not able to as the Generals don't allow it. Still on the close boards here. Hamden on the blue line now. Trying to see if they can find a lane once again. Dumps it around the backside of the boards. Goes all the way around to the close corners. It rolled on that blue boards there for a minute. Makes its way into the neutral zone. Picked up by Williams once more. He'll send it down low once again. Held on to by the goaltender as he fires it up the far boards. Up to Riggs now. Riggs, wrister, blocked away, though, by, I believe, a Hamden defender. Riggs now tries to retrieve it on the far boards. Able to get a hold of it, though, is Hamden. They have a 3-on-1 opportunity, possibly. Hoffman, the only one back. Shoots and save once again by Jansarak. Rebound is still loose. It goes too far. Good work by Jansarak once more. And more shoving in the corner there as the stick came loose for a moment there of Williams. Puck makes his way to the blue line. Hamden lost it. I think we're going to have a penalty here against the Generals as well. I believe Trevor Riggs may take one here. If the puck makes its way to the close corner, it will be Riggs going for tripping with 14:50 remaining here in the second. One-1 your score. The Generals and Hamden tied at 1 now. Trevor Riggs will go for tripping. Face off now to the left-hand side of Jansarak once more. Hamden getting their second power play here.
or third power play, I should say. Puck is dropped. Hamden wins it back for a moment here. Passes out to the close or far blue line. Tries to take the wrister. Shot on. Jansarak kicks it away once more into the far corner. Puck goes around the backside of the net. Tries to get it over to the close face-off dot. Now back down low. Over to the dot again. Down into the corner. Tries to hand it up the close boards. Able to here for a moment. Shot goes up and out of play. 14:30 now remaining here in the second. A minute 42 remaining here on the power play for Hamden. Puck is dropped once more. Hamden wins it back once again on the close boards. Over the close face-off dot now. Back up to the close boards here. Trying to get it down low to the dot once more. Into the corner. Trying to find the pass out in front. Shot goes off the bar. Jansarak got a piece of that, I think, on the shoulder. Trying to get it out is Williams. Still in the close corner, though. Hamden now trying to make the pass out in front. Shot gets blocked away once more. Picked up by Erickson now. Makai Santiago. Santiago with a head full of steam now. 2-on-1 opportunity for Santiago. Shot save made by the goaltender once more. 13:59 remaining here in the second. A minute 11 remaining here on the power play for Hamden. Makai Santiago with Hoffman had a 2-on-1 opportunity. Santiago tries to beat him glove side. The goaltender saves it. Still 1-1 your score. Puck is dropped once more here. Generals win it back for a moment here. Tries to get a shot on Zugek. That one gets blocked out in front, though. Shane Hill tries to get it back to Zugek. Makes its way to the close boards. Hamden trying to get it out. Able to do so here. 3-on-2 for them. Zugek trying to get back. Able to do so here for a moment. No line of passing, though, for Hampton. Good work there from the Generals trying to get it out. Good work by Hamden, though, to keep it in. Just keeping it in from the blue line. Pass goes over right in front of the Generals bench. Tries to get a shot on. Held on by Jansarak as that one goes loose. Shane Hill dumps it out of the zone up to Zugek. Zugek now with a head full of steam on the close boards. Takes the hit, able to absorb it. Tries to go to the front of the net. Able to, shot on, blocked away once more. Shane Hill able to get a hold of it for a moment here. Trying to keep control of it for 30 seconds now for the power play to end. Hoffman able to send it around to the close boards. Trying to get it forward. His Hamden once more. Hoffman now in the neutral zone. Dumps it in once more. Zugek trying to gain the line. Gets caught off sides. 13:10 remaining here in the second period. 21 seconds remaining on the tripping call to Trevor Riggs. 1-1 still your score. Face off at central ice. Hamden tries to win it forward. Shane Hill will be able to pick it up, though, in his own zone. Dumps it into the neutral zone. Hamden will have to reset to get back on sides. Pass goes straight across to the close boards now. Sends it around towards the backside of the net. Connor Ray sends it up the far boards. Takes the hit, absorbs it for a moment there. Goes up to the far boards. Drop pass to the Generals bench. Picked up now at the far faceoff dot. Pass out in front. Save made once again by Jansarak. Picked up by Zugek. Zugek up ahead now to trying to get it up to Riggs. Now goes all the way down to the goaltender. He'll try and make the long pass. Bounce off of one of his own players. Zugek tries to take the slapper. Hoffman in the neutral zone. Now we're going to have even strength. Here comes Hamden now trying to make it forward. Trying to get a 3-on-2. Pass out in front. Goes across. Great save. Jansarak. Great leg save once again. Here comes Zugek through the neutral zone. Here come the Generals once more. Picked up. Tries to get the shot off. Not able to. Blocked out in front. Now here comes Hamden once again. The pendulum keeps swinging, and they'll have offsides the call. Jansarak with a great leg save to go across on the 2-on-1 in front to get a leg on top of it with 12:15 remaining here in the second. Still 1-1 your score. Puck is dropped here in the neutral zone. One into the General zone. Christian Williams trying to get it ahead. Not able to, though, as it makes its way into the close corner. Trying to find the pass in front. Williams will be able to get a hold of it. Handed off now to Cabela. Up to Erickson now. Tries to get it ahead. Now Connor Ray. Erickson gets back on side, so Ray will be able to enter into the zone. Tries to find the pass in front. Not able to. Too many bodies there in front. Christian Williams trying to keep it in. Able to do so now to Connor Ray. Ray in the close corner now. Pinned for a moment here. Trying to get a hold of it. Not able to. As Hamden able to send it around to the far boards. Tries to get it up further. Not able to. Shot on. Blockered away once more. Trying to keep it in. It's Christian Williams. He will. Tries to wrist it through. Blocked in front at first. Fires it into the far corner. Connor Ray will try and retrieve it. Able to do so. Shot on. Gets blocked out in front once more by a defender. Trying to go forward is Williams. He's got taken out for a moment there. Puck in the close corner now. Sends it around the backside is Hamden. 11:25 remaining here in the second. 1-1 still your score. Puck goes all the way down into the General zone. No icing. Christian Williams will have to try and retrieve it. He has pressure on his backside. Hamden retrieves it on the far boards. Trying to find the pass in front. Good stick work by Williams once more. He'll dump it out into the neutral zone. Santiago now. Head full of steam for him. Makes his way to the center. He gets the puck knocked off his stick. He'll go to the close corner now. Sends it back to Riggs. Riggs kicks it. Tries to get the wrister. Blocked off the helmet. Rebound still loose. Goes to the far corner. Riggs now. Still holding on to it. He'll lose it for a moment now, but now here comes Hamden. 1-on-2. The Generals have the number, though. Hoffman in front. Knife kick blocked away. He'll send it up the close boards, up to Bradley. Bradley hands it off to Zugek. Zugek trying to get it up to Santiago. Not able to. Is Hamden now in the neutral zone. Trying to reset. Santiago lays the hit at central ice. Hamden now on the close boards in the neutral zone. Dumps it into the far corner. Trevor Riggs will go after and retrieve it. You're not going to be able to knock Riggs off that puck, though, as that puck goes into the far corner. Tries to find the pass in front. Not enough to get a hold of it. Puck in the far corner now. Hands it up to Zugek. Zugek tries to hand it up to Bradley. Bradley not able to get a hold of it. Believe we'll have a penalty here possibly called. It will be a penalty against Hamden. High sticking the call against Hamden with 10:14 remaining in the second. 1-1 your score. The Generals now have a power play to work with. So a high sticking gives the Generals a man advantage here with 10:15 remaining in the second. It may be 1-1, but it feels a lot closer than, I don't even want to say a lot closer. It feels a lot more high energy than that. Face off won by Hamden. Generals keep it in the zone, though, for a moment here. Zugek hands it up the boards to Riggs. Riggs on the close boards, hands it up to Zugek. Back up to Riggs now. Riggs at the blue line. Tries to take a wrister. That one goes off the roof as the Hamden defender got a stick on it. 10 minutes on the dot here remaining in the second period. 1:46 now remaining on the power play. The Generals still have the man advantage. Bradley steps into the dot. Puck is dropped. Hamden now trying to dump it out. Able to do so as it goes all the way down in the General zone. Santiago will have to be the one to retrieve it. In the far corner now. Taking it from his own zone. Again, we've seen him fly. He's going through the neutral zone. He'll turn back around, go back into his own zone, let Riggs get off the ice for a moment here, and make his way through the neutral zone once more. Resets, goes to the far boards, makes his way to the central, trying to hand it up to Hill. Puck gets knocked down, though, for a moment. Zugek now at the blue line. Sends it down low to Hill. Hill loses that for a moment now in the far corner, in the close corner. Shane Hill battling for it here, trying to get it out is Bradley and Hill. Hill back up to Zugek at the blue line. Zugek tries to wrist it, blocked away once more. Held on by Bradley, though. He'll try and hand it back to Hill. Unfortunately for him, he wasn't in the right spot, though, so the puck goes all the way down in the General zone. 9:10 remaining here in the second. 55 on the power play. Here comes Santiago, though, on the close boards. Ranking his way to the front of the net. Tries to wrist it on. Save made. Held on by the goalie. 9:01 remaining here in the second. Still 1-1 your score. 47 seconds remain on the power play. As the Generals will look to see if they can capitalize on the high sticking call. Puck face-off dropped once more. Puck makes his way into the neutral zone as Hamden pushes it forward, trying to make their way past the Generals defenders. Makes its way all the way down in the far corner. Connor Ray will pick it up. Around the backside of his own net now. Connor Ray hands it up to Erickson. Erickson now hands it up to Fleck now. Fleck with a one chance there possibly, but unfortunately Hoffman was offsides. Fleck saw all the open room in the world. He would have had about 3 miles worth of open space to go to the net, but unfortunately for him, Hoffman was offsides. Face off right in front of Hamden's bench with 8:40 remaining here in the second. Puck is dropped. Hamden wins it forward, trying to make it past Fleck once more, able to do so here for a moment. Shot on, goes way wide, goes over to the far boards. 15 seconds remaining on the power play. Shot gets deflected in front by Fleck, now picked up by Connor Ray. Ray on the backside of his net now. 8:22 remaining in the game. 6 seconds remaining on the power play. Ray losing that for a moment now. Trying to find a pass up to Williams. Williams trying to make the stretch pass to Fleck. Even strength now. Hamden losing the puck there in front of the Generals bench for a moment. Generals trying to push it forward. Not able to do so, though, as the Hamden trying to continue to cause pressure. Hands it back now. Hamden in their own zone, crosses neutral ice, going into the General zone. Able to right in front of the General's bench here, sends it around towards the backside of the net. Christian Williams picks it up. Hands it off to Erickson. Erickson on the backside of the net. Puck is still loose, picked up by Williams, though. Williams now across the blue line, tries to get it up to Hoffman. He'll dump it all the way down. Let the Generals try and get a line change here. Williams the pressure. Hamden now trying to get it out of their own zone. Able to do so here as they'll cross neutral ice once more. Hamden in the General zone. Tries to get the shot on. Blocked out in front by Santiago. Santiago now dumps it in. Goes past the defender. Goes over to the far corner. Head full of steam for him once more. Trying to find the pass in front. Gets blocked away once though. Puck on the far boards now. Generals are the ones that are back. Here comes Hamden through neutral ice. 7:13 remaining here in the second. In the far corner now. Hamden trying to beat out Trevor Riggs. Not able to do so here. Hoffman now hands it off to Bradley. On the close boards. Bradley up to Riggs. Riggs over to Zugek on the far boards. Tries to shoot it through. Not able to though. The Hamden defender gets in front. Generals go for another change. Santiago and Ray are the only two back. 2-on-2. Shot on. Gets blocked away once more. And that goes out of play as Jansarak gets a glove on it. Deep breath, everybody. 6:48 remaining here in the second. 1-1 your score. Tied game still here between Hamden and the Northeast Generals 18U squad. So we'll face off to the right-hand side of Jansarak. Won by the Generals once more. Connor Ray around the backside of his own net now. Tries to get it out. Not able to do so as Hamden's able to send it back around the backside of the net. Picked up on the Hamden forward. Tries to find the pass in front. Not able to do so here. Tried to find it once more. Not able to push it through. Goes around the backside once again. Goes to the close face-off dot. Shot goes way over the head of the goaltender. Right in front of the Generals bench. Held on once more. Sends it down low into the far corner. Connor Ray battling for it now. Sends it up the far boards. Trying to dump it out of the Generals. Able to do so here. 2-on-2 opportunity. Erickson and Hill. Hill makes his way to the front here. Goes over to the close corner now. Tries to get the pass out in front. Erickson wasn't there. Klingensmith tries to make his way there. Battling for it here. Still in the Hamden zone. Trying to dump it back in. Hill was offsides for a moment there, but it doesn't make it way all the way through. Hamden now. 2-on-2 opportunity. Shot gets blocked out in front once more. Puck in the close corner here. Hill trying to get it out. Able to block it away for a moment there. Makes its way to the blue line. Shot blocked out in front once more. Trying to get the pass out in front. Shot goes wide. Jansarak not able to find where it's at. He's able to hold on though as that one gets pushed out in front. And Mitchell Jansarak continues to look excellent here today. 5:43 here remaining in this second period. Still 1-1 your score. Face off now to the left-hand side of Jansarak once more. Puck is dropped. One back for a moment here by Hamden. Makes his way into the neutral zone. The Generals are able to push it forward into the Hamden zone. Hamden will retrieve it though. Straight across now over to the close boards, trying to dump it out. Generals are able to hold it for a moment, but Fleck will have to try and drop it back in. Not able to for a second. Puck still at neutral ice. Picked up by Riggs. Riggs sends it forward to Cabela. Cabela tries to get it into the Hamden zone. Able to for a moment, but they'll be able to retrieve it. Riggs knocks it down for a moment in the neutral zone. Hamden will take it back into their own zone with 5:15 remaining here in the second. Riggs in the neutral zone now on the close boards. Trying to get it ahead, not able to do so. Hamden now takes it the other way. 2-on-2 opportunity. Fleck able to kick it away though. Good work by Fleck to be able to get it away from the forward. Picked up now by Cabela on the far boards. He'll dump it all the way down into the far corner. Lets the Generals get a line change here. Hamden now in their own zone. Sends it up into the neutral zone. Goes all the way down into the Generals' corner. Connor Ray will pick it up. Hands it off to Williams now. He'll hand it back to Connor Ray around the backside of his own net. Ray able to move away from all the forwards that are forechecking right now. He's able to get the pass up to Bradley. Goes too far though. Goes all the way down into the Hamden zone. 4:30 remaining now in the second period. Puck makes his way through central ice, goes all the way down behind the Generals' Generals' net. Picked up by Christian Williams. He'll try and hand it up to Bradley. It goes too far. Hamden will retrieve it in their own zone. In the neutral zone now, sent it back down low into the Generals' zone. Connor Ray will retrieve it once more. Ray now hands it off to Santiago. Santiago goes around the backside of his own net, losing control of it for a moment here. He'll retreat, send it around the backside once more to Ray. Ray now on the far boards. Kicks it up now to Hill. Up to Bradley now. Bradley tries to take the wrister. Shot save made by the goaltender once more. He'll hang on. 3:53 remaining here in the second. Still 1-1 your score. This 18U team loves to raise our heart rate, doesn't it? Yesterday's tie coming back down from 4-2. Now tied at 1-1. Puck is dropped on the left-hand side of the goaltender. Won by Hamden for a moment on the far boards. Trying to get it out. Able to do so here in the neutral zone. Long stretch pass across to the far on the close boards. Riggs able to stick it away for a moment here, but able to keep it in is Hamden. Trying to get it down low. Multiple bodies, though. Pass across. Tries to get a shot on. That one goes wide. Picked up by Hamden on the close boards now. In the close face-off dot. Pass out in front. Not able to kick it through. On the backside of the net now. Hoffman battling for it here for a moment. Makes its way to the close corner. Up to the blue line now. Shot goes wide once more. Over to the far boards now. Hamden trying to get another shot on. Into the far corner now. Pass up to the blue line. Shot. Save made once again by Jansarak. Shane Hill sends it up the far boards now. 3:10 remaining here in the second. Trying to push it forward now at the blue line. Over to the close blue line. Up to the close faceoff dot. Blockered away once more by Jansarak. Klingensmith now dumps it out of the zone. Here's an opportunity for Shane Hill. Shane Hill on its 1-on-2, but he's the one man only. His pass gets blocked out in front and knocked into the far corner. Long stretch pass now into the neutral zone. Hamden now in their zone. Through central ice, tries to dump it in, able to here, but the Generals are able to knock it out once more. Back into the General zone, though. Christian Williams sends it across to Connor Ray. Back to Williams now. Williams hands it straight ahead, trying to get it onto Fleck's stick. Ends up on Williams' stick once more. He comes in on the faceoff dot. Shot, blockered away. Puck is still loose around the backside of the net. Not able to get a hold of it, though. Fleck sends it around the backside. Williams now takes a hit on the backside of the net. 2:15 remaining. Generals trying to keep it in. Able to do so is Fleck. Shot on, blocked out in front. Bouncing pass, not able to get through. Williams sends it around the backside of the net now. Once more goes towards the backside of the net. Picked up once again here by Fleck. Trying to keep it in on the Generals. Able to do so is Riggs. Shot blocked out, and that one goes out of play. Minute 57 remaining here in the second. 1-1 still your score. Generals trying to see if they can find a goal here and give themselves the victory late in this hockey game. Face off to the right-hand side of the goaltender. Hamden wins it, tries to dump it out, not able to do so. Santiago hands it back to Riggs. Riggs trying to keep it, not able to. Zugek dumps it back into the Hamden zone on the close boards. Hamden now on the close face-off dot, sends it across to the far boards. Riggs will be the one to retrieve it in his own zone, dumps it back into the neutral zone. Santiago now through the neutral zone, makes his way through the defenders, tries to get another wrist shot. Rebound is still loose, blocked away once more by the goaltender though. Riggs in the neutral zone, takes a stick to the hand there for a moment. Zugek trying to push it forward. This is Santiago. Santiago trying to dance through the defenders, not able to though. Too many gray jerseys in front. Trying to keep it in is Zugek. Good work from him for a moment there. Offsides though are the Generals. Bradley tried to push it through, but Santiago was still in the Hamden zone. So with a minute 15 remaining, we'll have a face-off right in front of the Hamden bench. Still 1-1 your score here. A tie game through a little under 2 periods of play. Santiago lines up on the dot. Face-off is dropped. Tied up for a moment there. Hamden finally able to push it forward. 3-on-2 for them. Onto the far boards here. Trying to beat Connor Ray to the front. Pass out in front. No shot made. Couldn't pull the trigger there. Puck goes out to the front of the net. Picked up by Klingensmith for a moment, or Bradley for a moment there. Puck just floating through the zone for a moment. Shot goes way wide. Picked up by Bradley now. Bradley pushes it up ahead to Zugek. Over to Bradley now. Bradley pushes it forward, and that's going to be offsides as I believe Zugek was called off. 46 seconds remaining here in the second. Now 1-1 still your score. Santiago the lone goal scorer here for the Generals today. Face off right in front of us here in the box as Hill will step in. Puck is dropped once more. Hamden pushes it forward once again, but Riggs will be the one to stop him. Trevor Riggs passes out the front to Shane Hill. Nobody there, though. Williams will pick it up on the far boards. Tries to dump it in. Not able to, though. Finally able to, though, as Hamden is able to knock it away, though. On the far boards. Tries to chip it into neutral ice. Trevor Riggs will be the one to stop it. Riggs sends it up now to Fleck. Fleck tries to get the pass out in front to Hill. Not able to, though. Hamden will retrieve it in their own zone. 20 seconds remaining here in the game. Pass over to the far boards now. Hamden trying to get one last push. Generals trying to stop it and see if they can turn their own. Hamden now enters the General zone. Into the far corner now. Connor Ray will pin him to the boards. Tries to chip it up the outside boards. Connor Ray now 6 seconds. Dumps it into the neutral zone. Goes all the way down to the Hamden zone. Will there be an icing call? No, there will not. And that'll end it. So somehow, some way, the U18 squad ties twice this weekend. The Generals go, the 18U team goes 0-2, but they're not overtime losses, they're just ties. Sure, why not? So through 2 games, the Generals go 0-2 for the 18U squad as they'll tie both games this weekend, tying against the 18U New Hampshire Mountain Kings and drawing against Hamden here today 1-1. They drew yesterday 4-4 after going down 4-2. They came back to tie it with a couple of minutes left. They take the 1-0 early lead as Santiago has scored the last 2 goals for the Generals before Hamden was able to draw it back up with about 11 minutes remaining. So tie game 1-1 once again for the Generals. The academy teams, both of them combined, go with technically an 0-2-2. Very odd record for the weekend, I'd say. 2 draws and 2 losses, unfortunately. The 18U squad draws twice, once against New Hampshire, once now against Hamden, 4-4 and 1-1. Mitchell Jansarak in his first 2 games here for the Generals 18U squad in the New England Sports Village goes 0-2. As that'll end it here for this Generals weekend at the New England Sports Village. Here in the Beast Tournament Series for this weekend matchup here. I believe that'll end the weekend as well for the Academy squad here at home. I believe that is correct at the current moment. They will be done for the home, I should say, at least. They will, end their just the weekend at the current moment. I believe today and yesterday were the only 2 games they had this weekend. Their next game, they will be playing in the NAPHL series in Blaine, Minnesota. That'll be next weekend on the 13th, 14th, and 15th. Times and teams to be determined at the current moment, but they will be playing on the road in Blaine, Minnesota next weekend for the 16 and 18U squads. So keep an eye out on our social media for that. They will be playing the 13th, 14th, and 15th. Once again, the finals here. 1-1 your score. The Generals tie again for the 2nd day in a row for the 18U squad. Santiago, the lone goal scorer. Zugek with the assist. As we'll have a tie once again here in this high-pressure 1-1 score. It felt like it was a lot higher in scoring, but a very closely contested, fun game to watch. It's kept you on the edge of your seat all game, it felt like. So to wrap it up here for this weekend for the Generals Academy team, the 16U team goes 0-2. Unfortunate losses to the Junior Mountain Kings, 0-8, and then 3-2 today to the Junior Bruins. And the 18U squad tying in both games against the Mountain Kings 18U team and Hamden, Connecticut squad. So once again, the final here, 1-1 the score. Another draw here for the 18U squad. Their next games will be the 13th, 14th, and 15th, again in Blaine, Minnesota, during the NAPHL games. We will still be determining who those teams are and the times. We will figure that out soon. Keep an eye on our social medias as well as on our calendars on our website. Do keep an eye out on that for our future games here. Once again, my name is Mason Strawn here from the New England Sports Village in Arbor, Massachusetts. It's been a pleasure to call for you once again. Thank you for tuning in here on YouTube. I do hope to talk to you all soon here when the team returns once again here. Next time, if you're looking for the Academy squad, they will be playing in Blaine, Minnesota next weekend. If you're here for any NAHL hockey action, that'll be on our Null TV website. That'll be coming up next Wednesday. They will be taking on the guess who? The New Hampshire Mountain Kings. Next Wednesday at 12:30. Keep an eye out for that as well if you're watching for any Null TV or any Null hockey at all. The NA3 squad also has a game here today. They will be taking on Norwich here at 7:30 today. So keep an eye out on Null TV for those games. They are on the current road, though, at the moment, but just keep an eye out for it anyway. Go support our boys, right? So once again, the final here, 1-1. The 18U squad ties once more. Thank you, everyone, for, again, watching here today. I do hope you have a good rest of your afternoon. It's at 12:30 here at least, so if you're on the West or on the East Coast, I should say, it's going to be the rest of your afternoon. If you're anywhere else, it's going to be the morning, but I do hope you have a good rest of your day, and I do hope you have a safe and wonderful travels. Thank you, everyone, for listening here. My name is Mason Strawn. Have a good one, y'all.